How do I get rid of my muffin top? That's what I'm gonna answer for you in this video. Hey, Hunter here from Hybrid Fitness. I'm a certified functional strength coach and a nutrition coach, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you how you can burn that fat off your muffin top. Now, before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button below. Let me know that you wanna see more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification, so that way you know every time I send out these videos every single Monday. Now, you may notice in this video, I'm in a different setting. I'm here in the kitchen, and the reason I am in the kitchen is because in order to burn fat off your muffin tops, you can't just do exercises. Yes, exercises in specific areas are gonna help you tone that area, but nutrition is really gonna be what moves the needle for you. You have to make sure you're eating the right amount of foods for your specific body, making sure you're in a calorie deficit. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna give you an amazing tip that will help you make sure you eat the right portions to burn fat. But before we do that, I am gonna give you 3 exercises as well that are gonna really focus on this area. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Now, the first exercise we're gonna do is a side plank, and this is gonna work the oblique muscles that run along the side of your body. Now, what we're gonna start out by doing is having our elbow pointed on the floor and straightening our feet out. My feet are stacked on top of each other. Okay, now before we start, we want to make sure that there's no bend in the hips, so your body is completely straight. From here, you're going to exhale your hips up and push your hip up to the ceiling as you do a count for 20 to 30 seconds. So you're right here. Now, if you feel like this is very difficult for you, there's a few things you can do. One is you can drop your knees down to the floor. That will make it easier, continuing to push the hip up to the ceiling. Now, another option that you can do, have the elbow elevated just like this. Now, if you want to make this harder, there's a couple things we can also do. So first, we want to drop down to the floor, hip up. We could rise our foot up, have our hand up, and that's going to hit the hips, challenge the muscles in a different way. That is how you do the side plank. The second exercise you want to do is a standing dumbbell oblique crunch. So holding one weight on one side, feet about hip width apart, you're going to dip down the weight just above your knee, and then using this opposite side, this oblique, you're gonna pinch it together and crunch right up and repeat through this. You're gonna do about 20 to 25 per side. Now, when you're doing this, it's important that you're moving laterally. Perfectly. Imagine there's 2 panes of glass in between you, and you can't go forward or backwards. Because what we see is sometimes going backwards or going forward. That's either gonna injure your back or just not work the muscles that we wanna work. So you're going back and forth like that. That is the side dumbbell oblique crunch. And the third exercise is a end of bench knee raise. So holding onto the bench here with the butt on the bench, you're gonna pick your legs up almost like you're in a rowboat or something like that. Okay, you're exhaling your legs out as you lean back and then pulling them to your chest, to your chin. Inhale out, pulling them to your chest, to your chin. Okay, if you want to make this a little bit easier, you can just lay on the floor, not being on the bench, and we do a reverse crunch. So as you're doing this, I'm thinking about pulling my belly button towards my spine, exhaling up, and I'm going to repeat through this motion. You're going to feel this in your lower abs. That is the third exercise that's going to help you get rid of that muffin top. So now that we've talked about the exercises that are going to help you get rid of your muffin top, the next part is even more important than all 3 of those exercises, and that is being in a calorie deficit. I'm gonna give you one tip that's gonna help you be in a calorie deficit today. Before we do that, I do have a guide that helps you get started with this. It is called my 14-day fat loss accelerator. You can find that in the comments below. It's a link, check that out. So all that a calorie deficit means is that you are burning more calories. Your body is expending more calories to run itself than what you're inputting into your mouth. Basically eating less. So the tip that I want to share with you today to help you move into a calorie deficit is to remove distracted eating. Now, a lot of the times we'll be snacking on food or eating our meals while we're driving, or watching Netflix, on our phones, playing a video game. There's lots of different reasons why we're distracted while we're eating. And this is an issue because we aren't able to fully enjoy our meals like we should. We lose tune to our hunger signals and we actually don't know how much we're eating at the time. And I'm sure you've experienced this before. You're watching your favorite TV show and you had a bag of chips or you had some sort of snack with you, and before you knew it, you were at the bottom of the bag and you just consumed 2,000 calories. We do like a focus time of 3 days. 3 days, do your best to cut out all distracted eating. All you do is go to the table, sit down, and eat your food until you're full. And I guarantee just by doing that, you're gonna notice you wanna snack less. You're not gonna have the cravings that you normally do. And a lot of the times you might not just have cravings, you're just fully distracted on whatever you're doing and you don't realize that you're eating still. So 3-day challenge for you. When you eat, don't be doing anything else. Not even on your phone, not even listening to music. Make eating the most boring thing of all time. And when you do that, you will probably, most likely, eat less. Give that a try and let me know in the comments below how that goes for you. But thank you so much for hopping into this video. If this is a video that you've got value from, please hit the like button below. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button over there. And it just supports me and it helps others like you get help to change their body, to change their health, and ultimately to create the ultimate lives for themselves. And if you want some more help in creating a calorie deficit for yourself, I've got a free 14-day fat loss accelerator program that is completely free. You just enter your name and your email. You can find that in the description below, and there's a link, and it is a great guide for you. Until next time, small steps, big results.